Hello and welcome back to OP12 Things. And today, we're back. We're playing some Shanks. We're testing the Green Zoro matchup, just with a standard tank list, as we will still struggle with that. I've also been playing off ratios. We're on 3 Dragon this time, just to see how it feels. I wasn't in love with it in my games, actually. As much as I like 3 Dragon, I also really like having 4 of the 4-cost Shanks. So I'm going to have to play around with ratios. Maybe try to fit both. Don't know yet. We'll see. We'll see. But more importantly, where have I been? I've been taking a break from One Piece for the first time in the 2 years I've been playing this game. At least in an intentful break. I've been unable to play during periods of time due to circumstances, but really, like, I play this game very often. So with the release of Borderlands 4, I was playing it and I was like, huh, this is really fun. I don't really want to play One Piece at the moment, so I just kind of took the weekend off from it, which is nice because I think I talked about it a little before. I wasn't really feeling playing Shanks that often, and now that I've kind of done that, I feel super into the deck. Really excited to kind of get back into it. It feels super good, right? They're just excited to play Shanks and the game in general again, overall. But, yeah. Also, weekly planning sessions. I thought that'd be really cool. It wasn't. Uh, it could be cool, like, if I was better at following a plan structure. It kind of backfired, because the week I planned, like, 2 sets of OP13 testing, one with Shanks and one with Roger, and I didn't like playing Roger, and Shanks was really bad in this set. It was not good or close or frankly very playable. It was tough. Shanks, I'm gonna be honest, is pretty dead in 13. Like locals deck, maybe. That's kinda it. It's not my favorite. But yeah. So I don't know what I'm gonna do for OP13. I'll figure that out when we cross that bridge. To cross that bridge when we come to it, I guess that's the term. Yeah. But in the meantime, we're playing Shanks. OP12 is a great set for him, PRBO2 as well. And then what's the plan moving forward? Back to somewhat consistent content, hopefully. I should be back. I have proper schedules going and time to make stuff, so I'm back. I have plans too. Over the next couple days, sometime, I am making a cool smoker video with one of the best smoker players I know at the moment. Smoker, I should say black smoker, not red green. This one. He's a really strong smoker player, and he's been doing insane in this meta. So I'm excited to shop the deck with his advice. I've also been planning more of these. I'm actually really excited to start doing those. I think it'd be really cool. I don't know what to call them at the moment. I've been calling them collaborations in passing, but I don't know if that's proper because they're not like other content creators. But they are people who are incredibly experienced with their deck. Smoker was one. Another one was Robin and Buggy. Vivi was one. I think Moria as well. So yeah, Kagara too. Just have a bunch of plans to cover decks and content. Really excited to get into that. Especially with other players, I think having people who are really strong at the decks and have the ability to kind of put their opinions onto lines and show you guys how to play the deck very well without me needing to like play the deck poorly in the first place. I don't love the idea of just spreading misinformation about a deck, right? But yeah, that's about it. We're playing some Green Zoro today, getting some practice in the matchup. Some people really struggle with it, which is fair. It can be harder, but I think it's actually pretty favored. Good techs for the matchup really are literally any 6,000 power body. Obviously you want better ones over worse ones, but a lot of these 6k bodies Zoro struggles with. He swings 8, and with our leader we can turn that into a 7 really cleanly. But if you can Marco's, I like Marco. Shanks blocker is incredible. I mean, Rush Luffy and Yasop are both strong as well. Silver's Rayleigh's not bad. Just any of these cards, frankly. Just 6k bodies are good. I also have really liked Dragon. Getting that 8 Dawn, 9 Dawn Rush value, especially with how little counter Zoro kind of has. A lot of their bricks are really expensive, and they don't cycle cards very well. So if they brick up, they're just going to stay bricked, and they won't be able to play them efficiently. So you can assume most of their hand is bricks a lot of the time. So yeah, Dragon just gets a nice rush pressure. Good for going for lethals. I was testing 3 today over the 4-cost Shanks. I didn't love it, to be honest. The Shanks felt a lot more consistent for the Zoro matchup. Way more integral piece than Dragon. Although 3 Dragon does feel good into other decks in general. I'm just playing off ratios, trying to perfect the list before too long. But yeah, I think that's about it for the intro. Yeah, that should be it. Let's hop into some games. Alright, we have the first Zoro on the chopping block. We're gonna take second. I always want to take second in this matchup. This hand's like alright, but the thing is we're missing the 4-drop Shanks, source from the mulligan. Yikes. This isn't very good. Just got better. This sucks. Take Lucky Row. Well, it's Lucky Row Backman, right? We have Backman. So this game's probably gonna go on a little bit longer than I'd like it to, unfortunately. Goes to Shiki. Oh, that's tough. We'll swing 5, we'll play Lucky Row. I think they usually counter this first swing, or they take. That works too. Interesting that he had a trigger that he at least had to read, right? It was not just a no trigger hit. So we're probably looking at I don't know, maybe it's a restand event or something. I mean, you can kill that if you want. I'll just blow up your Tashigi. Sure. I mean, it's a little inconvenient that we lose the body, right? But it is what it is. Cool, more Utas. More Igloos. More Utas, more Igloos. This is not good. We can't play anything this turn. Baller. 3. 6. Hold 4 down open for Igloo. Oh, no, we're gonna go like 8. We're gonna hold for Igloo, though. This hand's miserable, though. He counters that? Fascinating. So that's 3 Tashigis down. Which is good. Not the good Tashigis. It's the crappy 2K one. Oh, okay. Okay, wait, no. We're good. We're golden. We're chilling. This is actually really good math for Igloo, which is nice. Not perfect math with leader ability, right? But we'll go +3, -2. We can actually backmin this, then swing 6. Actually, we're going to enter late game pretty healthy, which is nice. Bang. I can't imagine his plan was to Cavendish that turn because he trashed it to Shiki's beforehand. Unless this was his plan. I don't know what this guy's doing. This is scary. 7? 8? Don't be 8. It's gonna be 8-8? If it's 8-8, you suck. Okay. You're just gonna hit me. You know, that's so real. Trigger this, because we're not gonna be playing it. That sucks. Low-key, Dragon goes really hard here, but I'm gonna play Rush Shanks, because we're not insane, right? Rush Shanks on 12 is really good. Does he have lethal on me? Maybe. This was a lot slower of a Green Zoro matchup than I usually like. I won't lie. I usually try to end the game by now, but because we whiffed 4-cost Shanks, it did have to go on quite a bit longer. This also just wasn't the greatest opponent. It's not that the game's over, I shouldn't talk like that, but, you know. With this hand, I don't imagine he's killing us. His best play here is, like, really big into Rush Shanks twice. Which just is that it? Oh crap, maybe it is it. Jesus. Sure, that's fine. I don't care about that. I truly do not care about Backman at this point. Yeah, we're eating that. Another Dragon's really good. We are also eating that. We're just gonna go Dragon here. We're kind of trying to close out the game, but not really. I'm leaving 2 down open for Igloo, so it's 5 next turn. He could just be bricked, though. He's given us a lot of counter. Nope, he's got it. Okay. We'll just go 9-12 then. There's not a realistic chance he kills us this turn. With how much Donovan we have. If he had, like, a lot of restand events, I think 2 might do the job. If he has 2 restand events, he'd be kind of close. You have to, what, counter a bunch of 9s? Or a bunch of 11s? Probably. Oh, is he just splitting? Probably. Yeah, I mean, I assume he doesn't have it. He can go 9-11. We'll just igloo this swing. Actually, no, I think we 2k this swing. So we can save igloo for power reduction here. That's optimal, right? We can go 11 at dragon. Igloo minus. +1. Sweet. GG. Yeah, that wasn't. He didn't see the greatest curve. Neither did we though. So take away will. If on the condition that we both low roll, that game showed that off decently. When he wants to rematch, sure, we'll do a rematch. This makes things easier for both of us. This hand is actually solid. Is it? Yeah, this hand's solid. I like this hand. We have 4-cost Shanks, we have Dragon. That's all we can really try for, right? Yeah. Uda Search. Beckman goes really hard in this hand. I'm not gonna lie. 7. I assume he takes this. I don't see a world where he counters this unless he wants to give me another Lyra Shomon. Is that what it's called? The non-Dead Man's Game 1-cost counter event. That one. KO's 2, rested 4 less. Pretty good, actually. Really good into the Rayleigh matchup that Zoro kind of struggles with. Also, it's very interesting that he went second here. I think Zoro generally prefers to go first. But I guess in a losing matchup, you want to take your opponent's curve, right? Ooh, Pedro's. I don't like Pedro. Pedro doesn't bother me that much. So I can play Shanks, and then we'll just swing 6. This only KO's rested 6 or less. This is also good for, Rayleigh, I suppose. Oh, no, I don't know. It's alright, I guess. I'm not really sure what this is good for. Pedro's one of those weird green cards where it's just always generically okay. Yeah, he can swing here. He's going to. We need to save it, right? So we'll go this. We'll trash 9-cost Shanks to give it -1, and then I will counter with Lucky. And we will very gladly take this swing at life. Puts us back up to 6 cards in hand after we draw. Then we're gonna Beckman. Ooh. We're gonna Beckman Pedro. That's tempting though. I'll go 5 and 6. You want to swing your Shanks blocker? Really no reason not to. It's gonna get rested anyway. You can't block Zoro. Nice, we got 2 cards out of hand. That's pretty good. I'll follow up with Dragon next turn, and we're going like 7, 7, 7, 9. That's pretty aggressive. That's a little annoying. Can I save this? Not really. But I'm still going to use this effect to bring this Tashigi down to 4k. Trashing the other 4-cost Shanks. Yeah, because that'll last for turn. This will be at 4. It can't swing at me this turn, which is nice. We'll just eat that swing. Is what it is. There's an argument to actually trash this Pedro again. Hold on open for Igloo. Go 5-7. I don't hate that, actually. We'll do that. Go Dragon next turn when we have a little bit more pressure. Get the Igloo out of hand. We'll get the Search event out next turn. And he's going to take that 5, which means he's going to take the 7. So we get him down to 2 anyway. That's pretty good. That's a good turn. Yeah, and we have Igloo up. For the Tashigi have swung anyway. I don't remember when you played the Tashigi. Is that last turn? Did I subtract it for no reason? That'd be really embarrassing if I did. No, I played turn before, right? Yeah, he played. Okay, I'm not crazy. He's gonna swing really big here. He has to swing incredibly large. We'll just Igloo out of this. If he wants to go restand event 8 here, I guess he could go 9 or 10 with this. I'm kind of okay with 10 from this here. If it's gonna go life, I think we take... This one's gonna be kind of close, I think. I think we have to take the swing, which sucks. That's pretty good, though. That's pretty good. What is 3 Dawn for? Koshiro plus something? We're just gonna 2K this. I assume this isn't restand then. I don't really mind Luna, actually. Luna's fine. We're gonna go search, and then... I guess we could just go for game, actually. What if I swing 7? He was entirely bricked last turn. I'm actually gonna go 8 first. Because I can start... I still want a search event this turn. And I prefer 8-10 to 9-9. And if he counters this swing, we can pivot here. Do I go... I feel like 10's really risky. I feel like 9 search event. What's chance he can counter it? He took 5. He played 2 bricks last turn. He saw 2 new cards. He didn't counter the 7k swing. He didn't counter the 8k swing, but he did think about it. He could have been mathing it out. I think the chance he can't counter an 8 is really low, but I think the chance he can counter a 10 is also kind of low. He's seen 4 new cards since he took the 5k swing. Zoro runs like, let's say, 12 2k counters. If this pulls a 2k, we kind of just die anyway, so we hit him. Hey, it worked! Gambling! Woo! Yeah, so that was a pretty good hand going first. Really nice curve. You do want to go second, though. If I had seen literally that exact hand going second, we would have been golden. And, yeah, this is the thing with Zoro, is they just brick super hard. But yeah, we'll play to our opponent. Let's move on to the next Zoro, I suppose. Alright, we're gonna go second, right? That's our goal. Long as hand, no 4-cost Shanks. Jesus Christ. This is fine. This is fine. I'm gonna get a little lucky, but I believe. We have the search event. We can find our 4-cost Shanks if we need to. We can find Yasop as well. We can play Lucky Roo next turn. That might be a time we need to do that, but that's fine. Jeez, dude. My god. KO Shanks, because he took Mihawk, which means he wants to play that on 9. We can respond with KO Shanks on 10, which kills it, which is pretty cool. I guess. You tell him, like, going for straws, pulling at straws, is that the term? -1. Take this 5, because I can't be bothered to counter it. Okay, that actually makes his hand pretty good. That makes his hand pretty good. Marco gives us a body to play next turn. Is he gonna counter this? I guess that makes sense. I feel like Zoros tend to counter pretty early on. I don't know if I agree or disagree with that, to be honest. I don't play Zoro. But I feel like I do better when they counter early. It just leaves me more openings later for, like, Dragon Aggression. Yeah. That's a card. The question is, do we counter for it? And I don't think the answer is ever yes. If we do, we get a whole nother swing next turn. That is a 5k swing. If we don't, I don't think we do. If we do, he just swings into it next turn, which kind of sucks. For a 5k swing, I don't think it's worth it. Take that, though. See, that's good, but it's late now. I think it's Divine Departure to Shigi. Yeah, I'm cool with that. Shanks done. KO Shiggy pass. Cool, cool. Presumably he plays Nachishigi here. It is what it is, frankly. We'll just do our best. Whiffing Shanks on 4 makes this matchup really hard. If you see a lot of green Zoros at your locals, maybe throw in another 4-cost Shanks. I did go down to 3 just because I felt like I was breaking on it pretty often. That's fine with me, to be honest. I don't mind all those blockers. I will give him double 2k here. Because we can mark out one of these. Annoyingly, we really can't, can we? Let's search. Beckman's good. And we actually really can't mark out one of these, which sucks. Because you can just defend with the other one. Right? This doesn't defend itself, but it does defend Koshiro. Yep. So I can't mark out one of these because he has 2 of them. But I'm actually going to take the other KO Shanks here. We're going to pivot into the 4-cost. So we'll go 7 lead, hold for Divine Departure. If he blocks this, we can Marco. Do I want to Marco? Not really. I want a 4-cost Shanks now. We're going to 4-cost Shanks. It seems bad. It might be. I feel like it's right. He goes Mihawk. Unless it's Mihawk to Shiki, we're in a good spot. If it is Mihawk to Shiki, life sucks. And this KO Shanks is going to be miserable next turn. In which case we can go 9-cost. And 9-cost is actually still very good. This just only protects 5 or less from KO, which is nice. So Mihawk is fully susceptible to whatever murder we incline ourselves into playing. Kalina is tough, but not bad. We can get out of this. That does mean I think we are giving... What are we giving? I think we give the Marco. Yeah, we'll give the Marco. I want us to save these boss monsters. I don't know which one's coming out of my hand next turn. I give... Annoyingly, I give the Divine Departure here. Because we're gonna... I could actually just take... legitimately. We have a lot of life. Because he's not gonna have any board presence next turn. Yeah, we'll just take. We will blow you up, and then we will go 5 here. And then next turn is probably going to be the 9-cost Shanks. So we're going to go 6 because we can't block with this anyway because of how its leader effect interacts with board, which is stupid and shouldn't interact like that, but I digress. I have a lot of complaints about this leader, to be honest, dude. The official printing of this leader is just grammatically incorrect and does not do what it says it does, and that really upsets me. But it is what it is. I accept my loss and failures at the hand of Bandai's grammar committee. The Mihawk's actually really good for us because we can 9-cost Shanks if we need to. But I think we go very out of our way to defend our boy here. Search event's probably getting turned into a 2k, to be honest. Question is, where's all this Dawn going? That sucks. Doesn't make our decision very easy, though. Where this is just going to get turned into a 2k. Which is nice. Saves me a lot of thinking. And we're going to counter this 5k swing because it's a 5k swing. And we're just going to take it. We're going to be playing defensive next turn with or without it. And I do not want to be at 1 life into Green Zoro. Because there is nothing we can do about that. Dragon's also very nice for a couple turns from now. We're going to take the 2k here. play out our boy. This guy might as well swing, which means we're going to go 7 first, and then we're going to go probably another. If he blocks, we'll go 7. If he doesn't, we'll go 8. He does not block. We'll swing a nice 8. And then he can block 1k. We'll go 12 at lead. We'll go 12 at Mihawk, actually, if he blocks and counters. That probably takes the Koshiro, but at least he's not taking a life that way. And then once that Koshiro's out, he can't reliably swing Mihawk for lethal, and then we can just run off Dragon and probably just kill him. Yeah. Gives you 1k, sure. Go Mihawk here, or go Shanks here. He'll block Koshiro, he'll let it go. Let's say there's another blocker to deploy this turn. He can't really swing this at me, because just 3 big bodies. Very large threats. Besides that, I think we're in a good spot to go for lethal next turn with Dragon. Even if he does leave it active, we still just have Dragon. He would need to counter, I guess, only 1 swing. He'd have to counter a 9, which isn't terribly unlikely, but he's giving me, no 2k. He's giving me this 1 2k. I'll take my chances, I guess. We can also probably go for 1 more turn. Who knows? Who knows? 8. I'm tired. Jesus. 9 at Shanks? I'll let 9 go through. I won't let 8 go through. This is gonna be like just a lot of 9s at face. Do I want to reduce this at all? Reducing it's pretty good if he wants like a lot of restand events, so I might as well. We'll just turn one of these 2Ks into a reduction. We are letting the Shanks go, but now his 9k leader is a 6k leader and we're a 7k leader, so he can't really swing at us. Sure. Knock yourself out, boyo. Sure, yeah, there you go. Yep. Oh. The gears are turning. You can see his gears turning. Is it gonna click? What does he do now? He has to down open. He's gonna play restand event. He's gonna go 999 at life. And now he can't. Breaking news, Shanks can use his effect even when he dies. Oh. We're going 10, 11. Oh. We're going 8. No. My turn. Cool. What do? We hold Dawn open for Divine Departure. We play Dragon. That means we can search and try to grab a 2k. We can also just play 9-cost Shanks again. Which actually isn't terrible. Realistically, I think Dragon is probably better. I presume this is Dead Man's game. We can get him to use it, that's pretty good. I think we'll grab 9-cost Shanks. And just leave Divine Departure active. Yeah, because he's given us 1 restand event. Yeah, cool. We'll play this, we'll swing 7, we'll leave 3 Dawn open. Which is good Dead Man's game numbers for him and great Dead Man's game numbers for us, because he cannot rest our Divine Departure. And Divine Departure is not a ton, but unless our life is both bricks, it should get us out of any swing of his. Relatively easily. I'm not too worried about it. If he wants to go like double restand and go 999, we get out of that. If he wants to go single restand plus Mihawk, he has like a couple 10s, or quite a few 10s. Does give us Dead Man's game though. We'll go 10 and 12. I think he just takes both these swings, then goes for game next turn. Probably this is the first time in a while I've actually done legitimate tank things. Yeah, I haven't done this whole... I just haven't played this deck in a while, to be honest. I haven't played a lot of Shanks lately. But yeah, no, we're in a good spot. That was a good nice cloud deck. I do think a 2K would have also served. Just because we most likely only need to counter one swing from him. Unless he has double restand events, in which case he just has double restand event. There's not a lot we can do. But yeah, 9-cost Shanks was a nice pickup. And the next we have Lethal Dragon, of course. We can't Divine Departure the Mihawk, sadly, because of Tashigi. Removal Protection is a pain, and Tank does do a large amount of removal still as a late game deck. But yeah, we're chilling. I don't take this. I will simply Divine Departure it. Force him to go double restand event. 888, which is not good swings. It looks like he's only running the one restand. In which case this is 5 Dawn for 10. We can counter 10, so we take this. Another 1k, that's good. Yeah, because he can swing 10-10 at me with the restand event. But it's not going to be enough, right? We have Divine Departure, we're a 7k leader. All is well that ends well. Also, man, I am incredibly tired. Been slowly fixing my sleep schedule lately. Why would you play Tashigi? Why? I don't know. We had math anyway. I don't know why he's playing Tashigi, though. This is just worse than if he just swung. Unless you're killing my Uta Searcher. Is this like some tech I'm missing? Are you going to drop 3 1-cost beiges on me? And I'm going to lose because I don't have enough swings? What is this? Funnily enough, if he does go through 1-cost beiges, we do still have math win. So we have that going for us, at least. I don't understand why I play Tashigi. Still gonna include this game because this, dude, what are you doing? Despite this fail of a final set of turns, we do still have you got her. We have lethal, right? We just go like 22 in life. Sure. I assume we have lethal, unless this dude is cooking some straight gas. Is he gonna... I'm feeling he's gonna try and Paradise Waterfall me, and the sequencing is not gonna work, because... not sequencing works, but he doesn't have blocker. We'll just slam 22 at him. He cannot survive this. I don't think. Unless he's cooking. He might be cooking. Who knows? Sure. Trash smoker. That's fair. GG's. Yeah, so, okay. Despite that last turn, that was questionable, to be honest. I guess it kind of makes sense now, because he literally just didn't have any way of lethal. Tashigi definitely wasn't in play, though. Regardless, yeah, we played that pretty well. This heading a surprising late game, I usually like to just hit a more mid-game curve and try to close out with Dragon, but that's not really what happened. These bosses also work. Tank works surprisingly well. That whole blue-purple tank mentality kind of carries over with the AK Mihawk spam that they like to do. But yeah, GG's, let's move on. Alright, I hope you enjoyed these games. Final notes on the Zoro matchup. What are you looking to do? As a baseline, these games are kind of weird. I didn't get a super traditional looking match, where you see like a good curve. I didn't get to show off the ideal curve. So what is the ideal curve for Zoro? You want to go second, do your searchers, whatever. You want to hit Shanks on 4, which is why I suggest running 4 of this. I was testing 3-3. I think 4 is probably better. And then after you hit Shanks on 4, you want to play one of these 3 on 6. I really like Marco to pop like a Koshiro or a Quina or something, but Shanks is Yasop are both fine as well. Actually, Yasop itself is actually pretty strong because when you go into 8, you can Yasop effect plus backman their Tashigi, which is strong. Otherwise, you want to something like this. If you hit Yasop, you can obviously go into backman on 8. Otherwise, Dragon works great. And then from 10 forward, you can just Dragon spam or 9-cost Shank spam. You can play a little bit more defensively with Igloo. Generally speaking, you don't want to go super late game into Zoro. In my experience, late game, they can just start hitting you with like 12, 12, 12 with the restand event and like swing at board twice and swing at life, or just swing at life twice and swing at board. And you can't consistently counter 12s. So it's a struggle for sure. I try to close out the game before like the second or so 10-dawn turn. Try to close it out early, right? But yeah, hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know down below. And I will see you tomorrow, I promise, with some more Shanks content. I'm thinking... I don't know, actually. I don't know what I'm thinking. We'll see. But more Shanks content, for sure. I want to dig more into this deck. Try some more stuff. But yeah, on that note, goodbye.